They say mirrors are windows which are gateways between our world and what lies beyond. Most people see only themselves when they look into one, but some mirrors, they say, see everything and never forget. In 1935, in the quiet streets of Kraków, Poland, a young woman named Myra Lewin inherited a large antique mirror from her late uncle. He had been a respected scholar of ancient texts, but also whispered to have dabbled in Kabbalistic rituals, the kind that dealt with spirits. The mirror, her relatives said, once belonged to a small synagogue destroyed during the war, where rabbis tried to trap a Dybbuk, a lost, vengeful soul that clings to the living. At first, Myra thought it was nonsense. The mirror was beautiful, a tall, ornate frame of silver vines, the kind of craftsmanship that made it seem alive. When sunlight touched its glass, it shimmered like water. She hung it in her bedroom, proud of her strange inheritance. But within days, things began to change. She told her friends that the mirror breathed, that when the house was silent at night, she could hear a faint, rhythmic sound like air moving through glass. Sometimes, she said, she caught her reflection smiling when she wasn't. And once, when she turned away, she swore she saw another face behind hers which is pale, hollow-eyed, and watching. No one believed her. They thought grief was haunting her mind. Her husband had died in a car crash just months before. But Myra insisted something else was inside that mirror, something that wanted to get out. Then, one winter night, the neighbors heard screams. By the time they broke down her door, Myra was lying on the floor before the mirror, her body twisted, her eyes wide open. There was no sign of an intruder, no fingerprints, no blood. Only one thing was wrong. Her reflection, which is faint, delayed, was still smiling long after her face had gone still. After her death, no one wanted the mirror. But over the years, it passed from owner to owner. Collectors, historians, even priests, each reported the same strange events. Frost forming on the glass in summer, unseen hands tapping from the other side, phones and cameras that refused to capture its reflection. One man who tried to sell it said every time he packed it away, the next morning it was back on the wall uncovered, facing his bed. Eventually, it found its way to a private collection in Jerusalem. The owner, a scholar of Jewish mysticism, keeps it covered in a thick velvet cloth and sealed behind glass. He refuses to destroy it. When asked why, he said quietly, "Because you can't destroy what's already watching." To this day, locals say if you stand before the Dybbuk Mirror at midnight and whisper your own name 3 times, you might see someone or something whispering it back. And if you look too long, you might not be the one who walks away from the glass. Please like and subscribe.